I travel a lot. I appreciate my life. Travel, stay in a lot of hotels. I've always got bad news for you. Noticing that hotels always. Unfortunately, sir, the Wi-Fi is only available in the lobby area. Was it all right to masturbate in the lobby area? That's what to say to them. Call them out on it. I might use your Wi-Fi and your lobby then, mate. And the websites I visit, that is between me and my browsing cookies. Your manager can deal with the inevitable negative reviews on TripAdvisor. Some stunned couple. Don't get me wrong, the rooms were spacious, the location was great. The staff were a delight, could not fault the food or the facilities, but on the final night there was a Scottish bloke ripping the head off it in the lobby. It was bloody disgusting, nothing subtle about it. He had his denims at his ankles, his feet on the coffee table. He was using both his hands at one point. He was shouting encouragement to himself. He then demanded housekeeping bring him a Hoover. It was rather bizarre. 2 stars. We won't be back. 2 stars. The Wi-Fi. It's fucking killing this world, isn't it? The internet. I'm trying to cut loose. I'm trying to stay offline. Driving me fucking nuts. I like technology. I appreciate what the geeks have done in this world. Just don't like the person that I become. As soon as it fails, as soon as it stops working, it sends me fucking into a big angry primate. I've had too many of these rages. I'm quite a peaceful guy. Fucking laptop stopped searching for wireless networks a few weeks ago, right? I know that sounds a bit trivial, but it's enough to send me into a fucking piece of shit. Fucking shouting at it. Because I'm so out of my depth trying to figure out. Your laptop breaks, you've got 2 options, Johnny. You can hand it in to where you bought it, or you can phone up the technical support line. What option did you choose, Johnny? In your own time, Johnny. Well, I phoned up, Johnny. You could hand it in, right? That's part of my problem. I know I need to hand this computer into fucking the Apple store to speak to Mark with a C, with his wee Genius t-shirt on. Talking about his band, we're called Skull Fracture. We're playing the unsigned 10 to 10 apart. His big stupid earlobes hanging down. Going to put your earrings back in, Mark, and stop putting people off calamari for life. I decided to phone up. The laptop was no longer searching for wireless networks. And people were calling it a first world problem. That just makes you angrier. I fucking know it's a first world problem. That's why I'm on the phone to the third world trying to get it fucking fixed. I phoned up. I'm on the phone, Indonesia, talking to my man Gavin. He starts asking me questions. I'm telling Gav the issue. Gav's asking me for my DHCP client ID. I said, I don't know what that means, Gav. Gav told me, click on system preferences, then go to network settings, and then advanced network settings. And he said in there you should see an IPv4 phone number, and from that you should be able to see your DHCP client ID. I'm fucking getting excited here. Gav's onto something. I said, yes, Gav, I can see a DHCP client ID. And he's asking me if it's configurated or deconfigurated. I said, well, Gav, it appears to be deconfigurated. Gav tells me to click on, I'm already there, Gav. Clicked on configure, done deal. And he goes, try again. I'm so fucking excited, Gav, to try again. Tried again, and the laptop connected to the wireless network. I thank Gav for his time. Then I'm left wondering, my mind is blown. Who the fuck undone that? Like... I've never been anywhere near that part of the computer before. So what the fuck happened between connecting to wireless networks and no connecting to... Did I have an MIT frat party in the living room one night? Did I have Mark Zuckerberg in the boys' room for a couple of cans? It's got a bit out of hand. I fell asleep at 6 in the morning, and rather than just shave off my eyebrows or draw a cock and balls on my face, some prankster has logged into my laptop and fucking deconfigurated my DHCP client ID. How about you, big guy? Do you play any sports? Guy with the biceps there? Yeah. Olympics get you inspired now? Get involved? Yeah. He plays sports. What do you play? Anything you want to play, right? I'm not seeing if you're coming out. I'm just asking. I'm not at your fucking door with a ball under my arm. It's not the summer holidays. We're not 10. I'm just asking, do you play? I'm kind of busy now for a game of Kirby. I'm just asking. Anything you want to play, it's pushing down. We'll just play the computer. What's that in? Do you play computer games? No, you don't play. I gave up on them. I played COD. That's what my wee cousin said. Oh, you need to get COD. Call of Duty. I'll explain that to anybody over 40. It's the biggest selling computer game of all time. It's Call of Duty. The kids call it COD. I'll just explain that in case you ever get invited over for a game of COD and you show up with the wrong fucking stuff. Walk into your nephew's living room, start fucking slapping people. Bet you never thought Uncle Eddie could play COD, boys, eh? I was Old West of Scotland semi-finalist in the 80s at COD. Fucking love it. Still got it. After I still play smoked haddock. Same rules, different fish. That is fucking minging Uncle Eddie. Sorry about him, boys, he's a fucking fanny. I was always the PlayStation generation growing up. I was always terrified. You play COD these days, it's too real. It's a war game. You control this guy in a war zone. It's high definition graphics. There's a storyline. See, I'm used to the old days. You played a computer game and your guy would die. So you would just go back to the start and then try again. And it was fun. These games, Call of Duty, your guy dies. You're fucking stunned. Like, wow, I better go and buy a poppy. I feel guilt. I better go and lay a wreath for this guy. Picture myself standing there. People saying, oh, who did you know? Oh, I knew a guy called Player One. The window cleaner came to my door for his money and I forgot to press pause. So you don't play much sport then, big guy? What's your name? Chris. Your name's Chris. Good man, Chris. I was always petrified of playing sport. When I was young, school, I blame the managers. That's the problem with youth development and football in this country. Go to your local playing fields on a Saturday morning and watch these guys who manage under-10s. Go if you've got a relative involved, otherwise it can look a bit dubious if you just sort of show up every week. I watch these guys. The guys they've got their initials stitched onto their tracksuit on the touchline. They've got an earpiece in so they can communicate to their assistant manager. He's sitting up in a fucking tree. They've got a pair of Adidas Sambas on, football socks pulled up, pair of nice tight shorts, nice 80s style. They're just screaming abuse. That's what put me on. Terrifying. These guys just going, Jamie, come inside. Just screaming, demoralising abuse at 9-year-olds. Come inside, son. Jamie, none of that fancy stuff. Ah, fuck you, Jamie. That's why your mum's an alky, you wee prick. I know, George, but it's every fucking Saturday. A double dip recession. That's what we're calling it. That's what we're in. Double dip. I don't even know what that means. That used to be a good thing. Double dip. Since when was that a negative? These fucking bankers have ruined dib-dabs. I used to think of orange and cherry sherbet with a swizzle stick. Then you think of government cuts. I don't fully understand it. I read last week America, they're in $16 trillion a debt. That is fucking unacceptable, isn't it? How the fuck do you get into $16 trillion? Surely somebody at the IMF's got to get on the phone. Look, you fucking got till Friday. Trying to make us look like pricks here. 16 trillion. America are skint, Europe are skint. I hope Africa have got some good rock bands, because we need a concert. That's my solution. It's their fucking round. I can show some appeal videos. This is Gordon and Diane from Bishop Briggs. Oh, I can't watch these videos. Why do they always show you this stuff when you're having your tea? Do you notice that? Gordon and Diane, like so many others, took out a fixed rate mortgage. Everybody's going off. The world can be such a fucking cruel place. Puts things into perspective. It was only this morning I had the cheek to moan about having to walk 20 miles for clean water. Then you fucking see this. Every time I click my fingers, a newly married couple from Dumfries have a credit card application rejected. A double dip recession. I've got mates who've lost their job. I know people who have went beyond unemployed. I've got people in my social circle. I've got friends who I can only describe as being unemployed as fuck. I know that's not fully utilising the English language, but that's what's being created these days. People who have just been forgotten about, people who are unemployed as fuck. They've just been forced to embrace the rut they're in. They're sat at home, they've got their routines, home's under the hammer, then it's man versus food. They're fucking adamant they've been missold PPI. Every 15 minutes you see that advert on the phone, where's my fucking PPI then? I don't know what it stands for, but I would like it back. I need that money so I can adopt a snow leopard. I feel for them. It must be tough. Under the coalition government, I love their proposals for the job crisis. David Cameron and their guys, the work experience programmes, creating jobs for people, just like normal jobs. The only difference being you don't get paid. If you're unemployed, you get to work, but you don't get any wages, but it's to boost your self-esteem. That's how fucking condescending. That's what people need. Last Friday of the month, I'm going to go and check and see if my self-esteem's in. Feeling a bit low. Oh, thank the Lord it's Self-Esteem Friday. Going to try and pay these bills. Hi, is that British Gas? Listen, mate, I'm skint, but I feel terrific. I'm wondering, are you prepared to accept self-esteem? Or maybe I can go on Skype and just smile at you. How's that? To stop people slipping into depression, David Cameron said about the work experience programmes, Pound Stretcher, they were one of the first shops to sign up to these programmes. Working in Pound Stretcher for no wages, that's pretty fucking depressing. Working in a shop where everything is worth £1 except you. It's about as depressing as it gets. And you look at these guys, now what the fuck would David Cameron know about being unemployed? Now, he's never been unemployed as fuck. David Cameron's never woke up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He's never had a packet of flaming hot Monster Munch for his breakfast. David Cameron's never known that feeling of waking up at 3 in the afternoon and your only goal for the day is to try and piss a skid mark off the inside of your toilet. When you start seeing that as a challenge, okay, that's been 3 days, that's ridiculous. I could use the brush, but that's admitting defeat. I'm gonna get a glass of water, I'm gonna fucking reload here. I'll be 2 minutes, just trying to get a hard on, get a bit of pressure on this. Well done for coming to something, well done, good of you, well done. It's difficult coming to something. I don't underestimate for a second the challenges involved. It's a lot of effort. I don't think we ever take the time to show our appreciation for the heroes in there, the unsung heroes, people amongst you who organise these nights, people who know when shit goes on sale, people who sit on Ticketmaster, page cannot be displayed, server timed out, the people who compose that original group text, assembling the troops, the people who dared to dream that a night out could be possible. Sitting, dealing with people's replies, trickling in, sucking at the enthusiasm. Oh, Kevin Bridges, what night is it? Where is it? How much is it? What time does it start? What time does it finish? Who else is going? Who else is going? What a fucking snide inquiry. That's when the organisers faced with the internal politics of the social circle. Your night out needs a big name to confirm. A headline act, an A-lister pal, a crackpot, disco, rhizo, nasher, somebody that can turn your night out into 4 nights out. It's only wee Scobie going so far. I know he's a wee prick, but he'll drive. Welcome along, front row. How we doing? You all right? Looking good? How you doing, sir? You all right, mate? You can reply, mate. It's live. It's not the fucking telly yet. We're only making a DVD. It's not actually the DT's fizz. That 3D telly's a fucking beauty. Good man. What's your name, sir? You're not telling me. All right, that's good. What's his name, mate? Fucking grass him in since he's not telling me. Johnny. Johnny. You settling for that, Johnny? All right, it's only a comedy show, Johnny. You're not getting booked by the police. It's just a wee... Camera right on Johnny there. That's it, mate. You make him feel like shit for that. There we go. That's Johnny, everybody. Tell your name to the camera, Johnny.